Thank you very much, Chris and Yusuf. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. We acknowledge that MFBCS is hosted on the unceded and ancestral territories of the Semiahmoo, Kadzi, Kwiketlam, Kwantlen, Kaikat, and Tuasan First Nations. We thank the Coast Salish peoples of Turtle Island for their stewardship and care for this land. And we also share the grief of the findings of the residential school remains of the 215 children. Today, we find ourselves in the 1442 year of the Islamic calendar. The start of this calendar marks the commemoration of Hijrah, or migration, when Muslim refugees were forced from their homes in Mecca to seek refuge in Medina. As a result, our Prophet Muhammad was a refugee. The welcoming and support of refugees, as well as the sympathy and mercy for them, no matter their faith or background, is built into the DNA of Islam. MFBCS is a grassroots community organization established in 2010 and now operates nationally in British Columbia and Ontario. Our mission is to turn the tables of hunger and provide social services support not only to our community members, but also to all Canadians. We do this by supporting our clients in becoming self-sufficient, dignified members of Canadian society, by providing immediate food assistance through our food bank operations and offering a holistic range of support services through Aspire community programs, including advocating self-reliance by providing case management, counseling, employment, and mental health support, training, youth development, and capacity building. Our organization focuses on initiatives that revolve around addressing food insecurity, cultural sensitive interventions for mental and physical health, employment skills development, and capacity building for youth. Our social services include the case management, where we have caseworkers that are trained on trauma-informed practices, best practices to help immigrants, especially refugees, to go through the various challenges and settle down and become self-reliant. Counseling on mental health issues, employment readiness programs, refugee, youth, and senior support, and special needs support for at-risk populations. MFBCS has been helping refugees since 2010. As Canada, as Jennifer pointed out, Canada has been involved in settling refugees for many years, for decades. And when huge number of refugees arrived from Syria in 2015, 2016, MFBCS has been one of the organizations at the forefront of helping majority of the Syrian refugees adapt and resettle in BC. From initially helping with immediate necessities through our food bank, to setting up comprehensive programming towards creating financial self-reliance and employment readiness. With hundreds of active volunteers, we've managed to help over 80% of Syrian refugees in BC and extensively collaborate with local partners, including ISSBC, Success, Diversity, Work BC, and BCMA, Guildford Islamic Center, and different organizations addressing the pressing issues of that refugees face. Alhamdulillah, many of our clients are employed in different organizations. Some have started and established successful businesses, and others are working in the not-for-profit sector, assisting others. These enormous efforts have been formally recognized by various municipalities, our Premier Horgan and Prime Minister Trudeau. Non-profits are very much the immune system of our society. When compromised, the chaos, hardships, and uncertainty that erupts as a result can directly contribute to difficult situations. We generally serve an essential role in keeping our communities' health, education, economy, and outlook on an upward trajectory. However, the positive impact we play in times of crisis is now all the more necessary. The current pandemic, as stated by the previous speakers, is stressing out our communities, and especially our not-for-profit sector and MFBCS in numerous ways. The well-being of staff, volunteers, elders, the sick, newcomers, and those living paycheck by paycheck must remain our top priority. but amidst the confusion, fear, demand for services is surging and resources can easily become overextended. This pandemic for some conjures flashbacks to traumatic survival experiences in refugee camps. Thousands of refugees across the lower mainland rely on us to fill in gaps in accessing the latest information on how to best navigate the pandemic, particularly when dissemination of information about the virus is often conducted in advanced English by officials through online mediums. Mental health wellness is very important, especially during this pandemic, as we see an increase in people struggling with mental health and anxiety. Our team of frontline social workers, counselors, and caseworkers are working very hard in this area. We keep persevering in our mission to support refugees. Our personal our organizational beliefs are what we have kept our team focused on supporting those vulnerable members of our community. I would like to thank all the frontline workers, including our staff, volunteers, and partner organizations and agencies, for continuing to work very hard all through the COVID-19 pandemic. We have not closed our doors even in the earlier days when there was so much uncertainty. I want to thank each and everyone for giving me the opportunity to talk about Muslim Food Bank and Community Service Society. And at this point, I hand it back to Chris. Thank you.